Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna play another blitz game on chess.com. I'm playing Confucius P from India, it looks like. 1909 rating. Okay, so let's go knight c6. Let's see. We have a Scotch. Alright, that's what I play for white, so it's always interesting to play against your own opening. But what he does, the Scotch Gambit, which is quite popular these days. Bishop c4. So let's go bishop c5. c3, huh? So actually the last move was knight f6. I mixed up the move order a bit. But the question is that such a big deal here? Can I still transpose by playing knight f6? I think so. I think so. So if e5, now d5, I think it's going to transpose to the other line. So now, yeah, bishop b5. So yeah, I might have a worse version of those lines though, because now I have knight e4, he plays c takes d, and it's a bit awkward. So I don't think I have a choice here. Yeah, that's okay. Let's go knight e4. He's gonna play c takes d here, in which case let's try bishop b4 check. Bishop b4 check. Maybe it's not so bad. I expect him to go knight d2. Yeah. And let's just castle here. So I think white's a little bit better because he has a space advantage. He has this pawn on e5. But I don't think it's the end of the world. I don't think it's such a big deal. Let's just go bishop g4 here. Pin his knight. If he takes my knight, then d, and he has problems with that pinned knight. So I don't think that's any good for him. So let's see what he does. I'm not quite sure what he should do here. Maybe h3. Okay, he takes here first. Let's take. And what is he going to do now? Queen c2. That makes sense. Makes sense. He gets out of the pin and he pressures my c6 pawn. So what to do now? What to do now? Perhaps just queen. Yeah, let's just go queen d7. Keep the c6 protected and develop the queen. And let's see what he does. Again, I'm not worried about this capture because now I take. His knight's hanging. And, okay, he goes knight g5. That's interesting. That is interesting because now he wants to take on e4. That's also going to be threatening mate. So maybe this is not so great for us. But I'm thinking I'm going to take on d4 now. Yeah, let's take on d4. He takes with the queen. I'll just trade queens. Maybe my structure is a little shaky, but two bishops, I think we're okay. Takes with the knight. I'm going to play bishop f5. And he might have some trouble with the pin, although I have to watch out for knight f6 discoveries. That might be a little annoying. All right, so he takes with the queen. I definitely have to trade queens here because he's also threatening mate. And now let's attack his kind of overextended pawn on e5. Let's see what he does about it. Maybe bishop f4. So he defends it like that. Okay, f4. Now I'm thinking f6 is an interesting move because he can't take with the pawn. It's pinned. I'll take his knight. And I'm not quite sure what he does about it. It's not immediately obvious to me. I mean, next move, I fully intend on taking this pawn. I don't think there's a way to protect. I don't see a way. So he goes a3. That just buys him time. We're just going to retreat. And now potentially I want to go bishop b6 check to retransfer the bishop to a good diagonal. Check. Now we're just going to win this pawn. Okay. And if he takes, rook takes e5, we're in very good shape. Not only are we up a pawn, we have two bishops in a wide open position. So he's attacking our bishop now. Interesting move. But now, let's just counterattack his knight. And now if his knight moves, there's a back rank issue. So I think he's in big trouble here. I'm not quite sure what he could do here. Maybe bishop b2. Ah, here, so he could block. Okay. All right. Makes some sense. But let's check anyways. So if rook f1, or he does knight f1. Now let's go bishop d3. Yeah, bishop d3. So he has to play bishop b2 here, I think. Yes, he does. And now let's just play rook a to e8. So again, if he takes, I just take with the other rook, and this deadly pin remains. So I think black's completely winning here. I don't see a way. Otherwise, I'm just threatening to take on a1 and then go with the other rook to e1. And it looks completely winning. So is there anything white could do about it? I don't quite see it. Let's see. Can this rook somehow defend? No. Yeah, I think this is just lost for him. I think this is just lost. These bishops are just way too dangerous. These bishops are like two monsters on these diagonals, wide open board. And notice an instructive part about this is the fact that these two double pawns, they're absolutely meaningless. They don't play a role. The fact that my structure is bad, we're just going to take now rook e1. It does not matter because it's about piece dynamics in this position. My bishops are just monstrous, like I said before. Now I'm winning a piece. Yeah, let's just take. And now, as they say, it's a matter of technique. And some technique is still required. Let's play g6 to have this pawn under, so I could move my king. And we just need to play nice and fast and confident now. Let's get our king. So he plays a5. We're just going to move our bishop. We're not afraid of that. Okay, here. If he goes king f3, now we'll be very glad to trade bishops. I assume he's not going to trade. He's going to retreat, in which case we're going to play king c4. And it should be easily winning. So bishop d2, let's go, king c4. Next move, I want to go bishop c3. Yeah, we're going to do that. Bishop c3. If he doesn't trade, we're just going to take all his pawns. So, quite an easy win. So, okay, so he retreats. He's attacking c7, but we don't really care about that pawn. We're just going to take here. Now we're going to attack this, take here. And we're just going to win this easily. Start promoting our pawns. This pawn we don't want to give him. And let's take. Check. Let's just take here. Let's attack this pawn. Let's attack again. And he resigns. So I thought like my opening was a bit shaky, but then I feel my pieces got very, very active there. So I got very good dynamics, and it was just too much for him. The fact that I had a bad structure on the queen side was absolutely meaningless. I think that's one of the most instructive moments in this game. It was about piece activity, especially black's bishops, which were absolutely like two beasts, two monsters. Very instructive game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe to our channel and leave your comments. And there's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be adding instructive videos on a daily basis. Me playing blitz. John's going to do very interesting videos on a daily basis. So make sure to subscribe. Bye.